it's take 7, I think. I don't know what take this is. It's something. Hey, how's everyone doing today? It's Ash Coyote back with another video. So today's topic is something that hits super close to home for me because it's something that I've been caught in the middle of more than once. Furry politics. Whoa, you mean we're gonna get political? Cool, man. Yes, you heard me correctly. We're gonna be talking about politics in the fandom. So why is this a thing? Seriously. I mean, aren't we all supposed to be silly, fuzzy animals? Wrong! Now, let me tell you why. The fandom is largely made up of small independent creators and entrepreneurs. Fursuit makers, artists, animators, clothing designers, YouTubers, convention staff, and even your friends are what make the fandom such a vibrant community. What does the fandom have to do with politics? Whoa. Wait, so are you like running for president? Wrong! Everyone in the fandom needs time, money, and energy to run those conventions or create that content. What happens when healthcare or education isn't affordable for them? Instead of putting their funds into improving their furry business, or just being fuzzy animals, they'll be spending all that time, money, and energy on big expenses instead. Alright, so I'm gonna call a vet here just to illustrate the point. It's ringing. Hi, yes, I need to make an appointment for my dog. Her name is Ash, and she is a coyote. You don't treat coyotes. No, I assure you, this isn't a prank call. I understand. Alright, goodbye. How much does it cost to take a coyote to the vet? No insurance. Ash. Exotic. 5. How much does it cost to take my dog to the vet?
According to the simple dollar, medical costs are arguably the most expensive aspect of owning a pet. Even smaller expenses quickly add up. The average vet visit can be anywhere from $50 to $400, while dental care runs about the same.
What if they're suffering from PTSD, anxiety, or depression, and the government starts defunding those programs because politicians say they should just man up? Will not getting treatment help them focus on their commissions? What if your favorite furry creator found out it's suddenly much harder to travel to US conventions? I guess they can't run their furry business here. They'll just have to sell somewhere else. And if your American furry friend or favorite furry creator is LGBT, they can legally be kicked out of their homes in 29 states just for being LGBT. In 28 states, they could be fired if they're outed as LGBT. In 44 states, murderers can use the gay and trans panic defense to get away with killing LGBTs. If they're LGBT in school, they can now legally discriminate against LGBT students in clubs, sports, bathrooms, or anything else. All that is in addition to what straight furry creators have to worry about. Don't you wish we didn't have to worry about any of that and just be fuzzy animals? Me too! That is why politics matter in our community. It can help solve these problems so that we could just be furry or anything else. How do we solve these problems? Talk to other furries who have to worry about health insurance. Ask them what they need. Talk to furries concerned about student loans. Ask them what might help. Talk to minorities in the fandom. And ask how politics affect them. Ask furry LGBTs what might make their lives less stressful. Talk about the real-life changes that can help them enjoy the fandom more. Then go vote for those changes. That's a pretty big deal. The fandom is something that unites us as a community. It's a unique oasis in what is an increasingly hostile world. Unfortunately, there are those who would see us destroy our community from within. There are people creating bigoted groups with extremist viewpoints trying to find reasons to divide us as a community. You remember how I told you that I've been in the middle of all this before? Let me tell you a story. When I came out as trans, there weren't as many trans people that were visible in the fandom. A lot of people who I thought were my friends decided that my identity as a trans woman was not valid or acceptable to them. I lost well over half my friend group, and it destroyed me. The thing is that these are the types of folks that don't believe that the T belongs in LGBT. At its most base level, I deduced that these people only wanted to be my friend if I was like them, if I was something that they would be attracted to. How superficial is that? That's dumb! Furries, we can do better than this! The good news is that because of what I went through, I've been able to really help change the attitude in the fandom towards trans folks. It was through that visibility and ridiculousness that positive change has happened, and it wasn't just me doing it either. It was many other trans members of our community speaking out against the BS. Talking about issues and raising awareness doesn't always have to be this thing that we avoid for fear of conflict or disrupting the status quo. We need to be talking about these issues because we can help change them if we bring light to them. Whoa, hold on. If we talk about issues, we could fix them? That's fucking rad, man. In more recent times, our community has suffered from an influx of far-right politics. You ready for this? Hold the phone! We're talking about furry Nazis! You heard me right? Furry Nazis. These fuzzy little buggers have adopted the political beliefs of America's old arch-nemesis. And did I mention that they're furry? How does someone reconcile this? Seriously? Oh yeah, and I forgot that they're gay too. Has there ever been a bigger eye-roll moment than this? Now, you would think that most folks would share a similar reaction, right? Sadly, these folks have gained traction and have been directly responsible for disrupting our conventions and fur meets, doxing members of our community, myself included. I know folks who've received real-life death threats from them. That's a crime! This stuff is very serious. This behavior should never be tolerated in our community under any circumstances. Goodness knows, I could care less about your personal beliefs, but when they cross over and start harming others is when it becomes a problem. Have you ever seen the pink triangle? It's a symbol that the LGBTQ populace of Germany and other nations under the Third Reich were forced to wear in concentration camps. Are we so disillusioned as a society that we would let these things fade into a distant memory? If we were alive in Europe back then, many of us would have been put in those camps. Now fast forward to today. Dozens of anti-LGBT laws and policies are being put in place. We can't let it get worse again. We need to be working together. We can make life better for our amazing artists, event organizers, fursuit makers, YouTubers, designers, and friends so that they don't have to worry about their well-being. Talk to them about what political policies will improve their lives. Ask if these new policies will help them or hurt them. Not only to make Furry a better place, but also to make the world a better place. Let's work together to make it easier for everyone to just be themselves in the fandom and in the rest of the world too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you'd like to support me and my artistic endeavors, please consider donating to my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Thank you so much. Goodbye.